Stop scrolling for a second. Seriously, because what I'm about to tell you might hit a little too close to home. Last October 2025, 153,000 people in US tech and finance lost their job in a single month. That's not a static. That's 153,000 mornings where someone woke up, checked their phone, and read an email that changed their life before breakfast. One of those 55,000, more than a third, were directly expectedly linked to artificial intelligence. Not the economy, not a bad quad. AI, the same thing everybody promised was going to help us. World Economic Forum, working with Answer, published their artificial intelligence in financial service report. And I'm going to be honest with you about what it says because nobody else is being honest about it. 39% of all banking work can be fully automated right now, today, not in 5 years, not insurance, 33% capital markets, 32%, another 34 to 37% in every one of those sectors that's being augmented. AI is already doing parts of your job beside you in real time. Citigroup can run their own numbers, their analysis, and said more than half of all banking jobs displaceable. 48% of insurance roles displaceable. And Ernst and Young, one of the biggest counseling firms on the planet, looked at the entire US workforce, 104 million American jobs. That's 66% of all employment in the country, with modest to high exposure to AI. 82 million of those face high augmentation risk, 8 million face very high risk, meaning AI could do the core of the job today. Finance is at the top of both lists. Naturally, half of every finance worker's time at risk. And honestly, I know how heavy that feels because I have sat in that silence too. I know what it feels like when managers suddenly start using words like restructuring and automation efficiency. A lot of people think I turned things around by fighting AI. I didn't. I adapted early, and someone else did too. A guy I call Marcus. Marcus was 34, KYC analyst at a mid-sized bank in Chicago. 12 years in, the guy who was always first in, last out. Good salary, mortgage, he was proud of. Two kids. Then one Thursday afternoon, his manager asked him into a glass world conference room and used that word restructuring. We developed an AI system that handles what your team does in half of the time. Marcus called me that night. He wasn't angry. He was just quiet. He said, I did everything right. I showed up. I worked hard. I played by the rules, and the rules changed without telling me. But what Marcus did not yet, the layoff was about to push him into the most valuable version of himself he had never become. I is not the enemy. Staying exactly who you are while the world changes around you, that's the enemy. Think about what happened when calculators showed up. Did they kill accountants? No, they killed the account hand. Ones who learned to use the calculators, they got promoted. They got paid more. They become essential. AI is your calculator, and right now, most of your colleges are still counting on their fingers. The same WEF report that listed those frittering numbers also said that this 90% of business leaders say massive workforce transformation is coming and they are desperately searching for employees who know how to operate alongside AI. AI spending in financial service hit $30 billion in 2023. It's projected to hit $97 billion by 2027. That's not money going into robots in a server room. That's money going into teams, tools, and the humans who know how to run them. In India's BFSI sector, banking, financial services, insurance, the AI market was $680 million in 2082. It's projected to reach $3.9 billion by 2028. That's not shrinkage, that's an explosion. Jana Small Finance Bank developed AI bots that cut turnaround times by 65 to 70%. Each bot did the work of 4 to 5 people. But you know what? Somebody built that workflow, somebody monitored it, somebody fixed it. And when it broke, somebody explained it to the regulators. That somebody still employed, still learning, probably the most important person on the team. What if that somebody was you? I am not going to give you a 47-point plan, nobody follows those. I'm going to give you 3 movies, 3 things that real people just like you, did to go from scared to secure. Move number 1. Learn to talk to AI. Seriously, that's it. Prompt engineering sounds technical. It isn't. It basically means knowing how to ask AI the right question so you get a useful answer. Here is a real example right now. Today, if you paste a loan application into an AI tool and just say, how do you think, you get garbage. But if you say, you are a senior credit risk analyst, review the application data, give me the top 3 risk factors, a default probability assessment, and recommended approval condition. Formal it as a credit memo. You get a professional grade output in 90 seconds. That used to take 3 hours. Analysts who can do that consistently, that analyst is not getting replaced. That analyst is getting promoted. Move number 2. Don't avoid the AI at your company. Volunteer to be the one who runs it. Most people hear their firm is developing an AI tool and they ignore it. They hope it doesn't affect them. They keep their head down. That is exactly the wrong move. When you volunteer to learn the tool, to be on the pilot team, do audit output, to train your colleagues, you become indispensable overnight. Because here, what AI still struggle with: nouns, context, judgment, and edge cases. The human who catches what the machine misses is worth more than the machine itself. Be that human. Move number 3. Build your reskilling ladder, but start tonight, not someday. I know you are tired, you work all day, hire you. So here is the real ladder, not a course category, a human one. Tonight, 20 minutes. Go to Google AI Assistants. Go free. It's online. Built for non-technician people who don't finish it. Just start it. This week, 1 hour. Take one task you do at work and try it with an AI tool. Summarize a report, draft a client email, just one task. See what happens. This month, 4 hours total. CFTE, Watron Online or CFI all have AI in finance certificates. Pick one, get the credential in your LinkedIn. In 6 months, become the expert. Specialized fraud analyst AI, RegTech AI, model risk auditing. These roles are massively underfilled because most people are still too scared. That fear is your opportunity. You don't have to do all of this at once. You just have to start tonight, one step. Let me tell you what happened to Marcus. Remember KYC analysis Chicago 12 years in? Just people in that situation spend the next few months applying for other KYC jobs, which means comparing with guess what other AI displaced analysis for roles that companies are increasingly also automating. Marcus didn't do that. Instead, he spent 6 weeks doing something that felt almost crazy at first. He learned the AI that replaced him. Through a former contact, he got access to his old firm's complaints AI tool. He studied it puts every day, started documenting where it goes, where it got things right, and more importantly, where it got things wrong, what it flagged incorrectly, what it missed entirely. He built a one-page AI audit checklist for KYC workflows, started using his observation on LinkedIn. Hmm. Within 8 weeks, a regional bank reached out. They had just developed an AI KYC system that they had zero internal expertise who know how to addict it, govern it, or explain it to their regulators. Markets went from $65,000 a year as an analyst to $112,000 a year as an AI compliance consultant. In under 3 months, the layoff forced me to become who I needed to be anyway. Fight the bot. I went where the bot couldn't follow. I didn't fight the bot. I went where the bot couldn't follow. And then there is Sarah. Sarah was a mid-level underwriter at an insurance firm in Dallas. Smart, experienced. She watched her firm deploy an AI underwriting tool to seed applications 10 times faster than her team. And instead of feeling threatened, she did something most people couldn't have the nerve to do. She asked her manager for access to the AI output logs to study them. She spent 30 days going through them every morning because her team started, and she found it. The AI was symmetrically underestimating risk for a specific category of small business clients because the training data was based towards larger commercial accounts. The machine had a blind spot. That blind spot had been costing her firm money on exactly those policies. Sarah report directly led to $2.3 million in corrected underwriting decisions in the following quarter alone. She was promoted not to another underwriting role, to AI augmentation lead. She now trains the entire underwriting division on how to work effectively with AI systems. I didn't replace the AI, I made the AI better, and that made me irreplaceable. My 3 different roles. One truth: AI plus you equals unstoppable. Every single time. Hear that again. AI plus you equal unstoppable. AI should become your assistant, not your replacement. Use AI to draft clients, briefings, review transitions, stories, generate first pass risk assignments, summarize long reports. And here are 4 prompts you can copy and use tomorrow morning. Tested, real, built for finance professionals. I would provide that in the PDF in my description. Go and try it right now. There are 4 prompts. Prompt number 1 for underwrites and credit analyst. Prompt number 2 for relationship manager and wealth advisor. Prompt number 3 for compliance and KYC professionals. Prompt number 4 for branch staff and customer facing roles. One rule about all 4 of these: you review the output. Always, AI gives you a powerful, fast first draft. But your judgment, your experience, your human read of the situation, that is the final word. That is what makes you worth keeping. If you made it this far, I want you to know what that tells me about you. It tells me you don't scroll past the hard stuff. You learn it. You want to understand. You want to do something about it. The people who survive major shift are usually not the smartest people in the room. They are the people willing to adapt earlier than everyone else. So tonight, Do one thing, learn one AI workflow, test one prompt, start one course model, upgrade one skill. One action is enough to start momentum. Your job is not gone, it is evolving. Your skills are not obsolete, they need upgrading. You are not behind, you are exactly in time. Mark a certain that you can too. The future of finance does not belong to the machines. It belongs to the human who learn to work alongside the machines better than anyone else. The, that human is you. I am with you every step of the way. Now go build your unstoppable future.